Pokemon TCG deck consists of 3 main types of cards: Pokemon, Trainers, and Energy, all of which are crucial to ensure the basic needs of a deck are met. And today I set myself the challenge of entering a tournament that plays none of one of these types of cards, that being energy cards. The card we are playing today doesn't actually have a 0 energy attack cost. In fact, his attacks all cost energy, but one of them has the effect that removes the requirement for energy, as we are playing with Conkeldurr, with its Gutsy Swing attack, which hits 250 for 4 energy, but reads: if this Pokemon is affected by a special condition, ignore all energy in this attack's cost. And of the 5 status conditions that are currently around, people have discovered in this current format that poison is the best way to go. As you have Brute Bonnet, which, when you have a booster energy capsule attached to it, allows you to poison both active Pokemon. But the thing is, that deck still plays energy cards. Most commonly today, you see 2 types of special energy in a Conkeldurr deck, that being Jet Energy, which allows you to move a Pokemon from the bench to the active when you attach it to the bench Pokemon, and one Enriching Energy, a card that allows you to draw 4 cards when attaching it to a Pokemon. But as I said, these are energy cards, and I want to stay very true to the title and use literally 0. So surely we can't go with Conkeldurr and have to choose something else. Except we can. We just need to remove the energy. So that's exactly what I did and built the very deck you can see now, with its focus on playing Pidgeot for consistency alongside Grand Tree as the ace spec. These two work perfectly together, as by simply having Grand Tree, you have instant access to your Pidgeot, which is the main consistency part of the deck, as Grand Tree allows you to search your deck for a stage 1 Pokemon and evolve into it. Then if you'd like, you can also search for a stage 2 Pokemon which evolves from that stage 1 Pokemon and evolve into it too. That sounds really confusing when you read it out on paper, but in reality, it just lets you evolve into a Pidgeotto from your deck, and if you want to, then just evolve into the Pidgeot afterwards. Which you might want to do, as its quick search ability allows you to search for a deck for any card, ensuring that you could get playing pretty quickly. Now, some other important cards I included in this deck were 3 copies of Switch and 2 copies of Team Rocket's Petrol. The 3 Switch cards, which allowed you to switch a Pokemon from your bench to the active spot, was there to replace Jet Energy, which had both pros and cons. A pro being that it was searchable with cards like Arven and Petrol, which wasn't the case for Jet Energy. But sadly, it is an item card, meaning if you have something trapped in the active and they are Badoo item locking you, you're in trouble. But that's all a part of the challenge, right? Anyway, getting onto the Team Rocket's Petrol, I used it to replace the 2 Colress in a list that I saw that was inspiring the one I built here. And the reason why is Colress allows you to search your deck for a Stadium and an Energy, but we're not playing any energy cards, so all you're really finding with Colress is a Stadium. Petrol can do that too, but also Petrol can find other trainer cards like Rare Candies, the Switches. It's got a lot more versatility than Colress. And to talk about one final card that rarely sees play in Conkeldurr, I also included Badoo. As typically with this deck, you would be playing Fan Rotom with the Dunsparce engine to allow you to get your Dunsparces with its Fan Call ability. But given we're not playing the Dunsparce engine and Fan Rotom is only really getting us a Pidgey, I thought it's best not to play it. And in that case, Badoo is definitely the final alternative to that. Now, for this tournament, it has the same structure as the last video, meaning we start by playing 8 best of rounds, a win being 3 points, a tie being 1 point, and a loss being 0. And if we obtain 16 or more points, we advance to phase 2, where we play 3 more best of 1 rounds. And if you achieve 27 or more points, you would then get into Top Cut, which is a top 8 elimination bracket where each match is a best of 3. Now, speaking of getting up to that first place margin, let's refresh our memory on the medals we can achieve during this tournament, with the Platinum medal being the almighty goal, achieving it if we win the whole thing, and a gold medal for achieving top 8, a silver medal for top 16, and a bronze medal for top 32, which for me is bare minimum. So, with the list established and the Platinum medal waiting to be grabbed, we get into our first round as we play against Dragapult Dusknoir. Okay, starting off, I get to go second, which is what I want with this deck, I think. Nah, all should be fine, all should be fine. Except we start a Fez, so now I'm glad I definitely chose to go second here, as our opponent lays down a Duskull right off the bat. Double Duskull, actually. And after attaching, they pass it up. Oh, I do like the Pidgey there. Do I Ultra Ball for a Conkeldurr? Or a Timber, sorry. All these are like super valuable, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to Iono. Might be a bad call, but I think it's the best I we do have some time, although this isn't the best start. They go for a Poffin themselves, get a Badoo and another Dreepy down. Badoo is to be expected, of course. Nest Ball coming in, and a Latias comes down too. That's a target for us for sure. And in the meantime, they've got an item lock on us without us having really much in hand to work with. That's a bit unfortunate. They do evolve to Dracloak. They recon Directive here. They also get a Dusclops out. Safe to say their board's looking pretty good. Mine's looking pretty weak. A good top that could help though, and it doesn't. Great news, as this is doing almost nothing for me, but I've just got to keep going, right? Okay, let's just do this. We'll get the booster catch, or at least poison the Badoo to put a bit of a time limit on them. But I won't be shocked if they manage to just Dragapult and Dusknoir next turn to shut down my whole board. I was hoping going second I could get a better board state before Badoo comes out, but that just hasn't happened, sadly. Either way, they go for a Recon Directive. Attach. Yeah, I'm seeing a Pult coming out. I'm pretty sure a Pult's going to come through. There it is. And they're probably going to take a free... This is looking like a loss right off the bat, though. I'll be honest. It's not looking good. As they Curse Blast my Timber, and they're going to be taking a 3 prize turn here. Yeah, I get a prize card, but no. No good. No good at all. The last thing you want is to be starting a Fez against Dragapult. No, this is like worst case scenario already in the first game. Is this an omen? I don't know. They pull off another Dusclops. They're going to wipe my whole board. Yes, I get 2 prize cards for it, but was it worth it? What is it good for? Yikes. There's another Dreepy coming down. I can't Boss Trap anything because they have Latias. Safe to say I need a miracle here. I don't even think I can get Pidgeot out now. Yeah, this is the consequence of whiffing. Honestly, I'm contemplating just scooping and going, all right, I'm going to the next game. We're going to write this one off completely and just put it down to an unfortunate start. All right, there's Bonnet. And, I mean, what can I do, man? Literally nothing. I'm just going to have to get Conkeldurr out, like 2 Conkeldurrs and hope, or I guess just get a Badoo. If they got Boss, it's a win. My hand's extremely tied. I think what I'm going to do here, actually, is... Do I bind? No. I was going to Binding Mochi that. That would have been quite funny. No. But we'll go for an Arven. I guess is Counter Catcher even adding value, man? Because we all know what's going to happen, right? They're going to throw a whole Lucha down. I definitely need to item knock them. So, do you know what? Let's actually get the prize card on Badoo. I don't even need to use the Mochi, actually, for that. I can just do the poison. That'll get the prize card. I can't bench my Pidgey, but I'm hoping the item lock plus no draw in play prevents them from just getting a boss swing on me. And then I can Conkeldurr next turn and hopefully take out the Pult. Maybe we could stage a very, very, very unlikely comeback. Who knows? There's a Dracloak down either way. They do Recon Directive here as well. And they healed her. Okay, that's no boss. But of course, we need them to, not get a Hawlucha. Getting a Hawlucha is what they want to do. It's just whether or not they get it. If not, we might survive off the skin of our teeth. But the issue is now is they're having time here. I'm assuming they obviously got an energy with the Hilda. What did they get with it? They got the Luminous. So, as it stands... Oh, interesting attachment there. Okay, they whiffed the Hawlucha. We're literally on the ultimate thin ice here. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We could get lucky. Who knows? Who knows at this point? We have the guaranteed Conkeldurr. That's the good news. The bad news... Well, actually, no. I can guarantee the knockout here, thanks to what we have. In fact, if they don't respond, I think I have game in hand. So... This is oddly, actually quite close. But, hey, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be fully honest. I don't think we have it. I'm not being a pessimist. I just know Dragapult through and through. But either way, that is 290. If I petrol now for a Grav Mountain like this, that's an easy KO on the Pult. It's just whether or not we survive. I mean, it's as simple as just getting a Blood Moon Ursaluna. That's all they're needing. But, do you know what? I'm actually, not too devastated by that. We got the unfortunate start, and even then, we were still able to add some level of pressure. But of course, let's not beat around the bush. Let's not be delusional. We want to be winning, and that's just an L. So, yeah, we'll take it to the next one and just write that off as just pure bad luck. Now, that's not the kind of start you want to be seeing, eh? As after that loss, we were in 98th place, a million miles away from any of the medals that we hope to achieve. But it's important not to get demoralized by a poor start, as that sets the path for a poor run. And so I brushed this loss off my shoulder as we get into round 2 against Raging Bolt. They are going first, which is good for us, and... I am starting a decent opening hand. The matchup is good. Maybe this is where luck starts to come our way. As they use their Fan Rotom there, they got themselves 2 Hootoots, and a Noctowl. Thankfully, this Raging Bolt does not play the Baby Bolt. It is only Raging Bolt and Ogerpon as attackers in its deck. Well, you could also include Rotom. So this should be heavily played in our favor. That said, we do need to do things here. So... Double Puffin, I'll take it, man. We'll do this. My Arven, I'm honestly just going to hold the Arven, I think. For Pidgeot next turn or, yeah, anything. Fez, I think it's probably better to do that now. So I'm just going to Itchy Pollen here and hope that slows them down enough so we can set up next turn. They will Noctowl right off the bat, though. They get themselves a Crispin and a Sader. Interesting that they only have the one Crispin. They're going to evolve to another Noctowl here. They get a Sader and a Vessel this time around. They can't use the Vessel, obviously, because of item lock. They will play their Crispin to get themselves a Grass, and I'm assuming a Lightning Energy here onto the Raging Bolt with its acceleration, which they do. So Badoo's definitely going down. The one thing I was concerned about was them gusting up Pidgey, but their forms of gust are Boss and Prime Catcher. They've obviously not bossed here. So I think our Pidgey is safe. The only problem is, similar to in the last game, the hand isn't really looking that powerful. I haven't got enough right now to be able to guarantee that I can get what I want here. So that is of little concern, to be honest, but not zero concern. So I'll throw up the Pidgey here. I think I do just get Pidgeot out. So, oh my God, what a top deck. Well, in that case, you see, I think I would just get Pidgeot right off the bat then, hey. And although I can guarantee Conkeldurr, I can't guarantee an attack. So I think it's probably best for me to right now just get an Iono and just hope, or even, no, yeah, Lily for sure. Lily could just help me so much. So I'm just going to go for a Lily. And if we whiff it, that's fine. It is what it is, which we do. So that's that, I guess. In any case, I'm going to throw an Artisan down. I might just give him another Pidgey. Or I could Brute Bonnet. No, I think, do I just give him another Pidgey? Yeah, I think I'm just going to retreat to Pidgey here. Because it's a free retreat in next turn as well. They've already played 2 Noctowls. Granted, they could like Gust KO Pidgeot, which would be a bit rough, but I do have what I need in my hand now to be able to get attacking next turn with Conkeldurr. It's just a shame we whiffed at the start there. Seems to be a bit of a trend with this list early on. Whether or not that's a trend throughout the whole tournament, I don't know. They did play a Power Pad, by the way, and recovered their Crispin. And they do also Earthen Vessel, which, mind you, can get them enough to OHKO the Pidgeot. But we can force a single prize board here to make our comeback. As Petrol can guarantee the Grand Tree, gets Conkeldurr out instantly. We can Ultra Ball. Oh, no, I was going to say we could Ultra Ball for a Bonnet, but then we need the tool card. So we're not out of the woods just yet. They're going to Artisan, I'm assuming, for another Hoot. And if they don't have the Boss KO on me here, or the Prime Catch, whatever it may be, my hope is they take out the Pidgeot. I can come up with Conkeldurr with a Rare Candy from Pidgeot, Ultra Ball to get... Oh, no, it would be better for me to... I was planning on Ionoing, but it would be better for me to Petrol to get the Grand Tree to get Conkeldurr, and then use Ultra Ball for Bonnet, and then Pidgeot for the Booster Capsule to be able to attack. Yeah, no, but they are going to boss. Okay, confidence. We're just having a hard time setting up. This deck is just not playing, which is a shame, and we're getting punished for it. It doesn't feel good, but I still think I honestly think we can come back on this. It's just like wrong cards at the wrong time. You know what I mean? That's really the vibe I'm getting right now in these early games. So it's going to be a lot to ask right now. Let's Artisan here. And actually, no, that can get me Bonnet. See, Petrol can get me Tree, but I really need the tool card. I really need Booster Capsule, but I just don't have a way to get it right now. I think I'm going to have to Iono here. I honestly think I do. This is feeling really bad. I don't like this. I'm going to have to get Fez 2. Again, feels pretty rough, but my hands are completely tied right now. What can I say? I guess I'm going to flip script first before I do that. See what I get. Right. Okay. Arven gets me there. Okay. All right. That's good. I'm going to Arven. That's all I needed. I just needed an Arven. I needed this. I can then Pidgey. Okay. All right. Look, all I needed to do was Fez, and we kind of got there. Let's not misplay. We'll go for Pidgeot. Use Pidgeot to do this. I really wish I could Hand Disrupt in this turn, because I have a feeling they got the response to like KO a Fez or something, which is my biggest fear right now. And that will keep them ahead of the prize trade for the rest of the game. I need to be taking knockouts every turn, and they've got to be whiffing knockouts on me, at least on my 2 prizes to win this game. So it doesn't feel great. It would be nice to, you know, just have a turn, please. Go in my favor. It's not been going in my favor a lot, man. I just need a turn to go my way. Come on. Come on. They get an Arven and a Night Stretcher. All right. My only thing I'm hoping now is they don't even play Fez, mind you. This deck is very suboptimal. We should not be struggling like this against it, but we are. The thing I'm thinking now is if they commit their resources now to get a multi-prize KO, we can Iono them to 1, and hopefully, especially if they Noctowl now, they will have nothing left, and we can then win that way. That's what I'm hoping for. It's not great because we're relying on our opponent to whiff to get the victory, which is the worst condition to hope for, but it seems like it's the only one. Assuming they actually pull it off. If not, I'm just going to boss up Raging Bolt, and we're back in the game. As they do go for a Sadist Vitality. Again, they need the Prime Catcher now, plus a Fighting Energy, which isn't a tall order. They only have the 1 fighting in the discard pile, so that shouldn't be unheard of. There's the Ultra Ball, should get them their Noctowl. But I think our Iono is really going to hit them, which is what I'm hoping for. As they get rid of Fighter. Okay, you kind of needed that energy, my friend. But I see it. They get an Ogerpon? What are they doing? They're going to Glass Trumpet. To be fair, I anticipated the Trumpet play. They do play 2 Trumpets in their deck. But then again, as I said, a good Iono and we should be fine. That is 2 Grass Energy in play. Really struggling to understand why they got rid of that Fighting Energy. They only play 3 copies of Fighting. So to get rid of one of them, you must have it in hand, right? You must have just a retreat KO. I'm assuming right now they're debating the Prime. Okay. Are you going to go for the Pidgeot or the Fez? I still think the Pidgeot's best. And that's exactly what they're taking out. So we are, yeah, we're going to be doing what I think was the natural course of this game from the start, which is just hoping they don't have it to win. It's basically the same Dragapult game over again with a different deck. And who knows, maybe they didn't get knocked out because it's priced. So if they take it from the prize cards with a knockout here, then at the very least... What? Did you just attach a lightning to your bolt? Oh, GG, you're done. Oh my god! Did they misclick on the fighting? Why did they? That's what I'm still baffled by, this intentional discard of the fighting energy when playing Ultra Ball. Like, what? Oh my god, I think Lady Luck has thrown us a bone, finally. As we can do something here. We can get back into the tournament as they retreat and pass. Oh, what a feeling. Right, so I think I just boss here. No, let me check my deck with Artisan quickly. There's no crazy shenanigans they can pull off. I'm going to keep a bench slot free. We've got only the one copy of boss. Actually, Countercatcher makes so much more sense. I can actually Iono and then Countercatcher at that point, to be fair. I think I'd rather Petrol and Countercatch and just Petrol into Tree to get myself another Conkeldurr. Do I have... Yeah, I have Girder. So I think I Petrol Tree, Pidgeot's counter, and then we're looking really solid after that. So let's do that. We'll Petrol, Grand Tree, get the evolution to another Conkeldurr. Okay, all right. There it is. It's out. Probably going to bench another Bonnet in case I get a boss play, at which point I'll only need the tool card then. We'll get Countercatcher here, gust up that Raging Bolt, and then just take it out with Conkeldurr. That's what we're going to do. Not going to throw the Mochi down, because it's not really neat. Well, no, I might throw it down, actually. They don't have any booster captures or anything like that, so it's not like I'm going to need this Mochi. I just don't think I'm going to need it. So let's throw it down. As well, Toxic Powder and Gutsy Swing for the knockout. Okay, nice. Do you know what? It is like, during these games already, in the early games, I really do wish I'm playing the Dunsparce build with the enriching energy. I can see why that's played over just a raw Pidgeot build, because you just need a lot of cards, whereas us not playing energy, hence this being a challenge, is we just don't have those massive hands that Conkeldurr would give you with a Dunsparce. So I've got to remember that I'm not playing an optimal Conkeldurr. I'm playing this to challenge myself to win with literally zero energy. There is an Iono coming in. Earthen Vessel comes down, and yes, they can get a KO of Ogerpon, but there's no Briar. They can't take a 3-price turn here or something, you know, with... Well, to be fair, I don't think they could if they got a fully charged up Pokemon. They can't take out Fez and Briar, so that's not a thing. Again, I think we just got kind of lucky here. Are they going to Till Dance? Earthen Vessel. Again, actually. And they fail it. What did they get with their last Vessel? Was it Double Grass? No, it was Grass and Fighting, which they attached to their Noctowl, and they're obviously just going to be either retreating or passing up here. All right, bro, you're just kind of BMing at this point. Are you not? You're really going to Grand Tree into a Noctowl? All right, I'm going to skip to the end of the game because, yeah, they're BMing here. I don't think they intend to, or maybe they do. Who knows? But I'll skip to the end. Well, actually, to be fair, they do have 8 minutes on the clock. You can honestly call slow time at this time difference. That is a 6-minute time difference. You can 100% call slow play, but... I'm just going to take the knockout. No point being petty about it. We'll take the win. To be fair, I once heard that it's best to attribute incompetence where you can't find malice, so I'll drop the slow play allegations for now. Nonetheless, we got our first win on the board, securing our first 3 points, bringing us into 74th place. And yes, that's still a long shot from the medals, but it's still early days as we get into round 3 playing against Gholdengo. My opponent wants me to go first, and I do not blame them because they could win next turn. What the hell is this hand? Oh my god, stop giving me bad hands, game. Yes, blame the game for my misfortunes, not my deck building. End turn. Thankfully, the Brute Bonnet is something they can't instantly KO with Soul Rock, which is good news. They do get a Gimmighoul down, and they do attach. Do they not have the Lunatone Soul Rock engine? Oh, they're just going to Evo? Well, that's good news for us. Seems like my opponent is bricking a little bit too. Come and brick with me. I've been doing it the whole tournament, you see. Let's Arven, and we're just going to have to pop in and get a booster. Oh, wait, no, maybe I should have got... No, booster's fine, trust me. I'm going to get you and you. I don't have the switch, so I can't item lock them, which is the shameful part. But hey, it is what it is. However, our hand isn't terrible if we can just like stay alive this turn. Let's see what comes of it though. We'll just end our turn here. And although it seems correct here to at the very least Pidgeot and then evolve into Conkeldurr using Pidgeot, I still think board state is a bigger priority. So if we survive this turn without getting Gust KO'd, I think it's still better to get like a Poffin and just keep our board state going, you know? That said, however, with an Arven, I can instantly Oko this Dengo, which is greedy, to be fair, but it does feel very enticing. They do Vessel, and they will be playing Arven, so no boss. I'm assuming the Bonnet will go down, which does actually go in our favor, as they do throw a Nest Ball down to get a Genesect. So, like, yes, if they KO my Bonnet, I definitely have everything I need in hand to get an instant response KO. However, after that, they will KO me, and I'll have nothing in play. So, I don't think it's the correct move to just guarantee a Conkeldurr KO here. Unless we top deck a Puffin or something, then we definitely can keep that ball rolling. But it is genuinely a matter of top decking. There is another Vessel coming in as they get rid of a Fighting Energy to find 2 more. They could also Prime Capture, by the way, but they're not going to, which is quite the relief, actually. And let's see what happens. Again, this deck matchup is in our favor, but I don't know, man. The brick... Oh, hello! Okay, hold on. That changes a lot, doesn't it? I could do this. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, I don't know. I can get the KO, but it doesn't. I'm not like, okay, hold on. I guess I could get the KO now and then item lock them next turn. That might be a correct call. All right, I'm gonna have to take a risk here. Again, just struggling to get board state. I'm not getting a Fez. I could Iono, I could Lily, but I need 2 specific cards, that literally being Candy and Mochi. We don't even have Perilous Jungle right now. So I know I'm getting knocked out in response. I am fully aware. But if I could just respond with a Badoo to try and keep them at bay for a turn and then set up again, that might be the call. Or is it just better for me to Lily, and if I whiff, I honor them anyway? I think I'm going to Lily. I think I'm going to do it. I don't know. I don't know if this is right. I could also just Gust up Genesect. I think I'm going to Lily. I think I am. I do have the guaranteed KO, but yeah, well, that didn't help. That didn't help at all. Well, actually, no, hold on. Let's not get carried away. I will item lock them. Make sure I can poison them as well. And we just kind of hope that they haven't got enough to take out the Girder, because then next turn I can be a lot more comfortable in getting up and going. Okay, all right. It's still not optimal because they can just boss Girder and leave us in a very tough spot. But if that's a whiff, okay, especially after discarding, 5 energy down. I mean, the odds of them whiffing Gardevoir are pretty decent, I think. Then I can come in. The item lock is massive against Dengo, so we just have to wait and see. Yes, they can come with Soul Rock, I know. But at that point, I can Artisan, get a Timber down, the crucial Timber, Arven to get a Counter Catcher and a Mochi. Well, not even a Mochi. This has already got the damage on it. I just Counter Catcher this up, KO that Dengo, and then just have a better board state throughout the rest of the game. Okay, they're just going to straight make it rain. Right, this is our chance to get back into things. Also, huge here, they don't have much draw in play, so Iono looks really nice. It does look really nice this turn. So let's go for a Artisan now, and I will get a Timber finally, and I think I'm just going to straight Iono. Let's do it. Thankfully, we don't need any damage mods to knock out both these Dengos, actually. That's quite nice. And there's the tree, which I don't want to be using just yet. I will, however, get another Timber down. I would have liked another Pidgey, but I'm going to save a bench slot just in case we need. Do I actually tree, though? It feels bad. Okay, hold on. Let me quick search. I've got a quick search online as well. I need to think ahead of time here. It's like I don't want to give them another out to Soul Rock, which will give them more draw, but also I don't want to give them another Dengo with the tree. So I feel like the tree is just a bad idea to play. In which case, is it better for me to what's in my discard pile? Bonnets. Should I just grab Candy? Is that like what I do here? I think I'm gonna grab a Candy just so if they KO Pidgeot, we still have a chance, you know? Okay, let's retreat to Conkeldurr. Let's Toxic Powder, and then just take out this Gholdengo. Gonna get 2 prizes here. One isn't... Okay, Pidgey's important. I wanted to make sure we have that, because they're obviously going to directly target Pidgey. Now, it's dangerous if they do that, by the way. They kind of have to, but it is dangerous because I still have a Conkeldurr, and if I can get another one out and keep a single prize board, they can't take 2 more prizes to win the game the following turn, meaning we can basically guarantee a win so long as we can keep attacking. So let's find out. They did Artisan for a Soul Rock, and they do Fighting Gong here. Bearing in mind, they still need to KO the Conkeldurrs if they want to. They did also use their flip the script there. I need to just double check my recovery in this deck. I think I'm going to try and pull off a Sacred Ash after this KO maybe, because it'd be nice to like Sacred Ash, Grand Tree, and then just get double Conkeldurr out. So if they do KO Pidgeot, I still have attackers. And I don't know why earlier on in this game, now that I think about it, why I got so worked up about trying to find damage modification with Mochi. I didn't need to do that. And I hope that didn't affect me in any way, because I forgot the poison damage does add up to 260. I'm sure one of you left a comment by now. Either way, they've played an Arven. Now that's a good sign, because it means they're not gusting me unless they have Prime Catcher available. Oh, they still have Prime Catcher available, actually. No Iono, though, which means the hand is okay-ish, all things considered. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. I think, like, if they do KO the Pidgeot here, obviously I can't bench a Fez or anything like that. It's just too dangerous. And I'll be real, I think that's probably what they're planning to do right now. No! Okay, all right. Well, I'm pretty sure we're good to go for the rest of the game now. That's a huge whiff on the boss. My goal now is to get double Conkeldurr out. If I can get also a Fez down, that would be gigantic. So let's make sure I play this the best I possibly could. As I get a Petrol off the top deck, I think I'm going to check the deck first with Artisan and just be sure that I have Sacred Ash in here. I do. Okay, good. Should I be getting another Timber? I'm probably not needing it just yet. And if I'm planning to bench a Fez, I still want a bench slot open for another Brute Bonnet. So I think not having another Timber is fine based on the trajectory that this game is taking. I think that's okay. So I need to Arven for a Sacred Ash. Let's do that. Let's get another Mochi. I am like running. Where are my... Oh my God, I've priced a booster capture as well. Gosh, let's hope they don't realize that. All right, let's go for a Sacred Ash. We're going to recover Bonnet and our Conkeldurr line. Probably not going to need Badoo. They're going to tree here and then just tree into my Bonnet. Not my Bonnet, sorry. Into my Girder and Conkeldurr. Okay. So this is a question now of what should I do? Maybe I bench a Pidgeot. I'm really actually feeling good about that. Because if they do target Pidgeot and KO it, I still have a chance to get one out. With Grand Tree, if they keep it in play, what's their Artisan count? Their Artisan count is 2. They haven't played. They might bounce it, but I think this is fine to do. Yeah, but there's no like trapping or anything like that that's going to happen. We're fine in that front. I might just double Mochi here, actually, to be honest with you, just to clear them out. And look, it seems like I should get Conkeldurr here and then Rare Candy, but my biggest fear is them actually targeting my Bonnet and me whiffing on a booster capsule off the prize cards, right? So I'm actually going to take a massive risk here, but this is... Oof. I don't know if this is the correct move. Should I get another Bonnet? Should I be getting another Bonnet? I think I should be getting another Fez. I think I should... No, If they Gust KO Bonnet, then I have a bench slot. I already have Bonnet in deck. I have Artisan. Okay, so I think I just get another Fez. Not another Fez, sorry, a Fez. Down. I know I'm not being Iono'd, but I think just that added security is going to be a big deal. So let's retreat. Let's go to Conkeldurr. Let's Poison and take the knockout. And the biggest card we need here is Future Booster Capsule. If that comes short, we could be in huge trouble. Come on, please. I just need the boot. No! Oh, okay. That's scary. That's scary. Oh, we could just lose primarily off of not having a tool card. That's mega intimidating. They bounce the tree. They get rid of, like, it's funny. Like, you'd think, right, they're probably... Here's the idea, okay? This is where my brain was at, and it's silly thinking, but I think it might have been the best outcome if I don't get another Conkeldurr out. Maybe. Just maybe they prioritize my active Conkeldurr, hoping I don't get another one back and into play instead of prioritizing my Bonnet. I'm trying to effectively redirect their attention to my Conkeldurr, because if I had 2 Conkeldurr out, then I think they would think, well, I'm not going to KO a Conkeldurr because they've got one instantly, so I should target something else. They go for the Brute Bonnet. But if they're holding on to the hope that I don't have another Conkeldurr to work with, maybe they think it's better to knock out my active Conkeldurr and hope that I whiff, so then they could boss for Fezandipity. I'm trying to effectively lead their attention into that line of play by intentionally not evolving into Conkeldurr. That is where my mind is at. It is full overthinking, a terrible line of play to pick on our side because we're relying on our opponent to slip up, which is the worst, as I always say, the worst line of play to take. But I think it's better in just trying to lure them, because if they do take out Bonnet, I lose. I can't have them take out Bonnet. And we know they've got the Gust. So it really is a matter of what they decide. Now, you could argue against that by basically saying, either way, it doesn't matter. They're probably going to assume you have another Bonnet ready to go. So they're either going to take out the Bonnet and hope. But look, see? Look, I'm not going to say it played. I'm not going to say it came into play. But we did get a win. And I'm hoping that worked. I don't know. Maybe they had the Gust, right? They 100% had boss. But my friend, I have the win here. Okay, that was scary. A lot of these Conkeldurr games are very, very close, but we're getting wins. And that's really what matters here. Woof, right, sweat off the forehead big time there. We take the KO. All right, lovely, lovely, lovely. Good stuff. Well, I must be bold because fortune seems to be favoring me, as with another close win under our belt, we have a total of 6 points and head up to 49th place. Another big jump in the right direction for us to obtain at least 1 medal during this tournament. But the night is still young as we get into round 4 against Mega Sharpedo. And this, my friends, is where I make a teensy little mistake in that I forgot to record my voice. So let's just cut to the chase. You'll be delighted to know that this game was also an expected win given the prize advantage Conkeldurr has against 3 prize decks, which gives us a current record of 3 wins and 1 loss, having 9 points in total. And what's great is we're now in 30th place, meaning we're on track to be getting at least a bronze medal. But I'm a greedy bugger. I want more. So let's get into the next game as we have a strange Tyranitar matchup. This is a match I was not anticipating. I have no idea why we're playing against a item lock Tyranitar that has the same record as me, 3-1-0. They've been doing really well, clearly. But we do have something on them, and that is 1-hit KO potential over us. However, they have item lock, meaning I need to get the max use out of Grand Tree, which I don't know. They also play Watchtower, so this could go south really fast, especially with, look at the trend, boys and girls, the bad opening hand. And Petrol could be a lifesaver, mind you. I don't like the fact that I'm starting Gardevoir, though. I really don't like that. I think I'm going to have to Petrol probably for an Iono to throw this back into the deck because I can't have this here, man. I need to make sure that I can get Tree out, get Conkeldurr out, because that's going to be massive on their item lock. The good news is we're also item locking them, so it's going to be difficult for them too to be able to get going. It's just, it doesn't feel good knowing that I basically have throughout this game the chance just to get 1 Conkeldurr out. I guess what I have to do is fully utilize my boss's orders and counter catchers to turn off their item lock so I can set up. I think that makes the most sense. Also, given the nature of things, maybe I don't try and... Okay, I may have done this wrong. I think I'm going to not try and tree it. I think I'm just going to manually evolve and just take my time with this, you know? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a Pidgey down. I think Arven seems kind of pointless, if I'm honest with you. But I guess I'll do it to thin out, get that Mochi, and I guess just get a Nest Ball or something, and then just item lock them again. I can get myself Brute Bonnet out next turn. That would be nice, as they do Dracloak. What I would love, though, maybe with hindsight, I should have bonneted for a boss, but, you know, I'd have to think 3 turns ahead and think of this exact situation to do that, because it would be really nice to just instantly boss up a Larvitar. But as it stands, that's not happening. I'm hoping they don't bench anything, though, for now. And it might actually be worth, again, just item locking them to take the knockouts. And from there, hopefully, they can still whiff a little bit. That's the hope. And we can dismantle this deck a little bit. They do get a Badoo down. And they Iono me. Okay. Let's see what we get off this. It's a little bit bricky, but I've got Pidgeotto. That doesn't feel too bad, actually. Pidgeot's going to be a very, very big card for us to have here. Candy, obviously, offline. I guess I just yell Timber and play Artisan here. Here's the problem. They can like item lock me and just trap a Boot Bonnet. That feels so bad. Tis the downside, I guess, of playing switches over Jet Energy. But, I mean, what I couldn't prepare for this matchup, let's be real. I think I'm going to bounce the Artisan as well and then just get an Itchy Pollen off. So the odds of them getting another Larvitar are quite low. And then hopefully I can... No, I was hoping I could get a boss off or something. But, yeah, okay, there's a Larvitar down. I'm not feeling confident, man. I'm not. If they do Lily's Determination, they're clearly hunting for Pupitar right now, because that's how they're going to do things. And there is the Pupitar. If they do go for another Recon Directive, as they get a Darkness on that Pupitar as well, and Itchy Pollen is online. Okay, so we've got Pidgeot out, which is a very, very big outcome for us. Yeah, there's that. I was hoping to get Conkeldurr out so I can get attacking. But is the move here to just Iono them down and hope to get what I need? I just don't know. I could also straight up poison Badoo here for the time being, but I think I'm gonna Iono and just hope for the best. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll see what we get off this. Okay, nothing great. That's actually all pretty bad. So do I give them... I don't want to give them Pidgeot. If they get the Tyranitar out, that could be quite devastating. Man, lots to consider right now for sure. I think I have to pass. I wanted to retreat to Timber, but if they just item lock me, then I'm just going to keep getting an item locked. I want to put some aggression on and start taking KOs, because if I can just get Conkeldurr, get taking knockouts, then if they come over another Tyranitar, I could take another knockout, and then after that, maybe I could boss to try and get some more Conkeldurrs up. Bearing in mind, I need to keep at least one boss to make sure they don't trap me, and I need to definitely keep eye on my resources for that situation too. There's also the potential of them just straight bricking, which could be quite a big deal. So they do get Tyranitar out and Iono. They're definitely looking for their energy, which... They play 8 energy in total, 4 of them being reversal energy. There's Conkeldurr. Okay, that's still pretty good. Oh, now you Watchtower me? You gotta be joking. I think they don't have the energy though. I think they're struggling a bit. Nope. Okay, I guess I'll just shut up then. They get some serious early aggression going. Right, that Watchtower has stopped me from getting a KO on this Tyranitar. That's a big problem. I'm hoping Lily can do us a solid, though. That's what we're praying for, as they do discard another Iono. Okay, so late game Iono's not looking good. What a top deck! Hello? Oh, nice. And we get Lily. All right, my opponent's hand is very small, so here's where we can hopefully take advantage. Let's go into Conkeldurr. Let's just start pummeling them, start punching away. All right, let's do it. Petrol can guarantee an out to remove that Watchtower. That feels pretty good. They're obviously going to be item locking me here with Badoo, but maybe Conkeldurr itself can sweep in the meantime. If they're bricking this hard, which I'm hoping they really are bricking, then I can maybe Gus Larvitar and then just keep punching with this one Conkeldurr and make my way through. That, however, doesn't feel like a good game plan. It might have to be the result, though, as they do go for their one and only Recon Directive and benching another Dreepy too. And a Stretcher. Do they have the candy? They did get Tyranitar. That is pretty telling. Okay, they do have candy. Obviously, do they have reversal? No, they're going to Tool Scrapper. That's actually okay with me. I'm okay with that. First off, I'm already poisoned, so it's not that deep. Secondly, I have another booster anyway. So let's throw that down and let's get my Stadium. I think that's definitely the move. I'm not going to get Tree for very obvious reasons. I don't like Grav Mountain, though. Oh, Gravity Mountain also feels kind of terrible. Gravity Mountain's going to bring me... They already want it KO'ing me. I think I just Grav Mountain, though. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Gravity Mountain. It gets my Pidgeot back online. It gets rid of that Watchtower for game. I now need to work on some bossing, I think, because I think Badoo is no longer going to be a thing. So if I can boss to get another Conkeldurr, that could be huge. So let's just go for a gutsy swing. Let's take that one out. And we get another Rare Candy. Oh, what would I do to get you pulled off, eh? So if they brick here, I think I just, Gust Dracloak, get another Conkeldurr out, take out Dracloak, and hope for the best. Let's see if they pull something off here with their bricks. If they do brick here, I think we could even just win, which would be an absolute miracle. Okay, they bounce the Stadium. They're going to be able... Okay, fair play. You're able to still stay in this somehow. But your only draw right now is that one Dracloak, and you best believe I'm bossing it. That said, however, I only saw one boss in the deck. So is that correct? I think it is. I think I have to get Conkeldurr. They got reversal? Oh, that is a scam. You've got to be kidding me. No way that one card was a reversal energy. Oh, my friend, you've got to be praying to the Lord, because I don't know how you pull that one out of the bag. Lordy Lord. Okay, this is where I need my items back, man. I need to just get playing item cards. It's a shame, because I would love to continue to have item cards here. But, hey, they could have another turn where they with Tyranitar. That could be big. I'm going to Ultra Ball and get rid of you and just get Conkeldurr out again. It is too important to whiff. Let's do it. Item, lovely. What do I get now with a quick search? Oh, they did KO Conkeldurr, so I can actually Sacred Ash, no? And get my Gardevoir back, which means I could get Grand Treat. Yes, huge. All right, let's get Sacred Ash. Let's pull that one out of there. Oh, this is getting mega close right now, man. All right, let's do that. Let's retreat, and I think we might have enough to see through the game. Again, though, they could pull off a trap onto Brute Bonnet, and that could be very, very bad. So let's just pray. We're getting rid of their draw at the very least. But if I can tree and get another Conkeldurr out, we might be able to survive. Ultra Ball there. Okay. Now again, there's a huge danger of treeing in that I give them an out to tree. But either way, they're gonna allow me items again? Surely they have a retreat or something here, no? I still think, I don't know, man. I still think you go with Tyranitar, no, here. Because yeah, okay, fine. Like, if it gets knocked out, you're kind of screwed, but you're still kind of screwed either way. They did get a Zorua down, and yes, they play one foul play Zoroark, which does copy my gutsy swing attack, which yes, is a 1-hit KO potential, but if they're not coming in with Tyranitar right now and swinging, I don't know what they're doing, because clearly I'm struggling, right? That said, however, I don't even need to tree. I can just go for Gardevoir, no? I can just evolve this bench timber into a Gardevoir. That should be good. That's actually better than going for tree. Okay, I'm going to do that because I don't want to give them tree, right? Yeah, that's fine. Monkey Dory. Hello. Forgot about you. They could make use of that, but I am 1-hit KOing it basically everything, so I don't know. Luxurious Cape can come into play, though, but I don't know why you'd be throwing that down. You can see I can definitely hit 290 exactly with a Mochi, so you don't want that to be happening. As they do counter catch, and are they going to do the thing? Okay, I think they are. Bear in mind, though, they do need the Tyranitar in the active. I can easily just play a switch here, as Buddy Poffin is coming down. And if items aren't offline, I don't even need to go there. I could just go for Conkeldurr. Okay, let's just have a deck check quickly and see what's happening. We've got 2 switches. Nice. Candy in hand. We've got Conkeldurr. So by Arven for Candy, Mochi, I get Conkeldurr, and then just play the switch card, take a knockout, and then I think that's basically game at that point. I mean, it's not game, but it's close to game as you can get, right? I think I also can get away with benching a Brute Bonnet. I think I could definitely get away with that. Yeah, so I'm going to bench Bonnet. I'm going to Pidgeot right now. Get myself a Conkeldurr out without even needing Gardevoir. I can't believe we've been able to play around this. It is miraculous at this point in time. And we'll get our switch card with Arven like this. In fact, it's probably better for me to get a booster energy capsule in hand than a Mochi. Let's switch. I'm not going to throw the booster energy capsule down. Well, is there any like... They've got one tool scrapper gone. There's no jamming tower. There's no way they can discard my tool, so I am putting this down. We will poison. I'm saving a bench slot for, it's always just good practice to save a bench slot. I don't think this coming down is going to be of any help. So let's just take it out. And again, don't get me wrong, they can counter capture my Bonnet here with an active Tyranitar. And oddly enough, stall me out. I'm surely they see that play, no? But they could have done that. Well, they did try and do that, to be fair. They have one more counter catcher left, so they could definitely still stall me out, no? But it appears they're going to go for a Zoroark promotion. I think they're misplaying a lot. I think their only win con here is to counter catch my Brute Bonnet and stall me out. You can see my list, right? You can see I don't have any way to get that Brute Bonnet out the active. Oh, I guess I could just poison you, right? Yeah, that's true. I also still have Perilous, but Perilous wouldn't apply. Oh, no, I don't have Perilous. Yeah, they could completely boss me here and trap me, but... I don't know, man. There's a route, Tyranitar. That's not really going to do anything. Even if they take out Pidgeot, I've got the return KO there. I don't know. I think this is another win on the board. There's a battle cage. That's not important. And they scoop. How did I get away with that? Oh my God. I thought that was going to be one of the toughest games ever, but it is. We were smooth like butter throughout that game. But with that said, I've never had to think so hard in a game in such a long time. So at least my efforts were rewarded. As we edge even closer to secure our spot in phase 2 with 12 points on the board. And with a record of 4 wins and 1 loss, we are on a roll as we end up in 17th place, which is just shy of the silver medal. So let's see how the next match goes as we pair into Joltik Box. Okay, we are going first, which is scary. We actually want to go second, but hopefully we can just get out there quick then and just say, hey, I'm going to evolve and you cannot start taking me out with Iron Hands. At least that's the hope. We're just going to see what happens here. As they go for a Pokegear, and it fails. They Pokegear again, and this time they get an Arven. They do have Artisan, obviously, which we gave them, so they will be able to get Joltik anyway, which they use a Nest Ball. I'm assuming that's what they're going to use to get Miraidon out, to allow for Joltik. Now, the benefit, of course, for this matchup is the fact that we can one-hit KO them because of HP as well as weakness, but we need to be ahead of the prize trade more so than anything else, so I'm a little bit concerned. I think it's natural to have a little bit of worry for these They whiffed the Jolt! Oh my God, huge. Massive. Huge, huge, huge. I'm going to evolve to a Gardevoir then. We'll go for an Artisan. That is so big. Oh my Lord. Absolutely massive. Okay, let's throw the booster here. Let's go for a Lily. And we're getting some good luck, but I'm not going to speak too soon. We have no idea how things are going to go. I am mega tempted to just go for Badoo, and I think I will. I'm going to Gravity Mountain as well, I think. Well, no, because the Artisan isn't helping them in any way. After this, all they have is Joltik as a single prizer, so I think I'm just going to go into a Toxic Powder first, and then... Oh, do they have... Okay, now I was going to say if they have like an Ion or something like that, maybe I did want to play my trainers. Sorry, my trainers? Must stay... Trainers? What am I going for? A jog? Let's Itchy Pollen them, and hopefully that can turn off some very, very important item cards and still buy us even more time. Definitely going to Petrol for Tree, get myself the Pidgeots, get Conkeldurr, and maybe from there, just take a knockout on Fez. But it looks like they're going to be able to pop off their Joltik, so I don't know now. I would ideally want to just boss up the hands instantly. But if they're going to play smart here, they're going to put 3 on the hands, 1 on the Miraidon, because the Miraidon can get EXP share, which will return KO if they get an energy attachment. So, again, I think just the priority... Oh, okay, hold on. Let me just check the deck quickly. That top deck of Pidgeot could be punishing. No, it doesn't look like it is. We do have Tree. We don't have Tree! Okay, that's fine. No. What am I talking about? I can just Petrol for a candy. Okay. Guys, don't worry. The world is not over yet. I might have to get another Pidgey down because they could just straight up knock out Pidgey as a response. Would they want to do that? That's a good question to ask. I'm not a fan right now, however. I will get Pidgey down. I'm not a fan, however, though, of... Well, maybe I continue to... No. I'm not a fan of how the prize trade's going to work out right now. That's what I'm saying. Because, yeah, I can get a KO of Conkeldurr right now, but if they respond with an Iron Hands KO and continue to get multi-prizes, then it gets a little dangerous. Nonetheless, I still think I do go for Conkeldurr here, because at the very least, they still need some sort of Gust play. But then again, do I want Fez online? Oh, I don't know what to do here. If I can Conkeldurr knock out the Joltik, I take a single prize, they can Fez, and definitely get like a Prime Catch or a Boss KO on something. And then they'll probably try and get a Boss KO on Pidgeot with Miraidon. If I item lock them, they could definitely hands me And the same thing is going to happen anyway. As I return to KO, they come up with Pidgeot. So it's like no matter what I do, it seems like that's the way the game's going to go. So I think it's still better for me to go into this Conkeldurr and then just take the knockout here. It's a shame I couldn't get some more evolutions out for protection, but I guess it is what it is. That Miraidon will soak up that grass energy as well. As we get another Conkeldurr. Okay, it's nice to see that in hand. But I'll be real, I think they're going to try and play around my Conkeldurr, not to try and knock it out. If they do, though, with an arm press, then we are laughing to the bank. They do throw... Oh, okay. I think they're definitely going for the boss then. They can't be arm pressing Pidgeot, and that's very good news. Odds are, though, boss is very likely. They play 4 boss on a prime catcher. Joltik Box prides itself in gusting. And there it is. Okay, what are they going to take out? Probably just a Timber, I think you do. Yeah, Timber makes sense. And surely they got to run out of juice after this, right? That's what I'm hoping for. And if they take out Pidgeot and we keep a single prize board, then they can't go for a Ursaluna play on us. Yeah, okay. So let's get another Timber down. I think, is Iono worth right now? Is it worth playing? I don't know yet. I think Mochi's kind of irrelevant here. It only is relevant into Mega Mawile, and we have 2 in the deck. So I'm gonna Ultra Ball this away. I'm gonna get a Pidgeotto, I think, just to give us more security with Pidgeot going forward. And I honestly feel like Ionoing here. I could also just take out Miraidon with Boss, but they're just going to hands a Timber again. All right, look, let's just try it out. We're going to quick search, and I think Iono seems... Oh, but I've only got the 1 copy of Iono. Maybe I should just boss up the Miraidon. I could counter catch them, actually. That's something I could probably do too. But if I lose Pidgeot here, I'm in big trouble. Okay, I think I'm going to Iono. I know, like, I want to save Iono for the later game, but I want to have options still if Pidgeot does go down next turn, which is incredibly likely. So I think Ionoing makes more sense here. Yeah, Arven's going to get me Iono next turn. Let's just Toxic Powder. The most frustrating thing here is that EXP share. But we'll take it out, and we're not out of the woods yet. It is just a matter of making sure I have Iono next turn. Sorry, not Iono next turn. We will have Iono next turn, but making sure I have Pidgeot next turn, sorry. And then taking out Miraidon, at which point there's nothing they have in the deck that can win the game through a single knockout, except for Mega Mawile, which is a bit of a threat. So if they bench a Mega Mawile, then that's just like a Gust KO for me for game, no? That's a huge risk to pose. So my opponent's definitely got a lot to think about here. They will Nest Ball. Is it going to be a Mawile? No, a Mew. Okay. Again, not that big of a threat, but I'm assuming they just really want to dig for another Gust so they can Gust my Pidgeot. Arven? Okay. No. I don't know why I'm acting all questionable there. You obviously get Prime Catcher with that. But I'm sure their concern now is like, what's their follow-up play? Like, after this Miraidon goes down, which will happen, what is your response? Right? If it's what I think it is, which what I think they're probably thinking, which is Ursaluna, how are you going to win? Oh, hold on. Wait, why are they attaching to Fez? Energy switch? What's going on here? The energy switch into Joltik. Oh, I see. They were just trying to thin out for the Mew. Okay, that makes sense. Ultra Ball coming in as well. You're planning for a Galvantula? No way. That could be your alternative outcome. Okay, hold on. Galvantula does quite a little. 130. So, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe they're just playing their hand down. They're probably just thinning. Yeah, I don't see a win con happening right now. So, yeah, I need to keep a single prize board apart from Pidgeot. Pidgeot's fine. Ursaluna, there's nothing in their deck that can allow Ursaluna to get there. There's no, like, damage modification at play. Let's just check the deck and be sure that I have Pidgeot to work with and I have an Ultra Ball. Okay, to be fair, it's probably just best for me to go for a Night Stretcher here. Yeah, that's fine. Although Ultra Ball would be good to thin out a little bit, I think. That said, all these cards are like pretty important apart from Poffin. So I think I'm just going to get Night Stretcher with my... Yeah, okay, that's fair. At which point, I think it's probably best to get a Bonnet because they might target my Bonnet next turn. So I'm going to throw a Bonnet down now. And then we Arven, we get ourselves Stretcher. And again, Booster probably makes sense here. Yeah, so I can just double Booster. Use that to get Pidgeot, which I can then use to get another Conkeldurr out. So let's do that. Let's pull that off. Evolve here. Go for a quick search and get another Conkeldurr. And then all I need to do is boss, which I did save. I didn't use it early on, so it might work out this way. And I can boss next turn for game. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm looking at their list. There's nothing I can see that they can do right now that will allow them to win. They might try and trap up my boy, but I mean... Even then, I need to take one prize card. You can't Joltik right now. How can you win? I don't think you can. I'll be real with you. I'm being a bit confident right now. They do Stretcher, though. What do you even get with that? I think they recovered a Grass Energy. Yeah, they're having to attack with the Galvantula. But surely if that's your move, you just know that I win, right? I'm pretty sure you know that I win here. Yeah, you're going to take out my Bonnet, but that's not enough. For a second, I actually was genuinely scared that they were going to boss up my Pidgeot and somehow hit me for weakness. My anxiety was going through the roof. There is a Ursaluna, and they're going to Shocking Web. That's probably their way of just conceding. And that is another win on the trot. We've been undefeated, pure wins across the board since the first game. I'm glad I was not demoralized and I just stuck with my gut and kept playing because we are looking very, very strong now. But we're not at the finish line just yet. I'll be honest, at this point, I don't know what's going on, as we've won 5 games in a row right now. But I'm not going to question it, as we are 1 point away from guaranteeing phase 2. And with this game placing us in 9th place, we are comfortably sitting in silver territory at an arm's reach away from the gold medal. So let's head straight back into it as we play one of the best decks of all time, Gardevoir. It is time to face Gardevoir. Oh, the behemoth. As we will be going second, starting again. God, these hands are never great, but somehow we seem to make things work, so I'm not going to complain anymore. My opponent starts a Ralts and benches another Ralts, Earthen Vesseling as well. So they have, I think that was a prize check there. They did get 2 more Psychic Energy, attaching as well. And then their turn. All right, Puffin, please. Arven Puffin seems kind of good. Now, the question is, do I Arven into Badoo and then item knock them, or do I Iona for a fresh hand? I think I'm going to try and play the slow game here against Gardy, which either way, it's going to turn out that way, I think. So let's do that. I could get Mochi. Mochi's kind of, to be fair, all of this is kind of pointless to grab. I might actually whiff. Do you know what? I'll grab this. That's fine. I'm just going to get myself a Timber. I've got the Girder here as well, which feels kind of good. I've got Energy Switch. I can poison Ralts anyway, so let's do that. In fact, I could go for like aggressive Badoo, but that does open me up to get return KO'd by a Frillish, so I don't think I want that. We're just going to Toxic Powder here and then go into this Badoo and just Itchy Pollen them. This Itchy Pollen is looking so good for this Conkeldurr deck. Conkeldurr doesn't actually naturally play Badoo. Actually, naturally. Bro, I'm a poet and I didn't know it, but I don't know. It feels kind of good in Conkeldurr. Well, Badoo feels good in everything, let's be real. As they pull off an Iono themselves here, obviously they want to just find their evolution at the very least and pull something off from that. Or, if anything, get an item lock themselves with Frillish. They did get Curlier, however, and they will collect, meaning they're looking pretty fine. I think what I've got to do then is Arven here and get a Pidgey down. I've got to be with it, right? I mean, yeah, there's no Conkeldurr in hand option. Would have been nice if that was available, but that's fine. Yeah, I think I just need to make sure I've got Pidgeot online. So in that case, it's a matter of, do I get double Pidge here? Because they could Scream Tail my Pidgey and that can cause a lot of issues. I think I'm going to, it's maybe too early for this, but this Badoo's going to go down and that could free up a slot for anything else, like a Fez or something. Probably a Shaman might be pretty good for Scream Tail because Scream Tail's a very big card in this deck. Plus I have double Pidgeotto, so it just feels a bit right. Now I could have KO'd the Ralts here. Maybe I should have because they're going to collect. I don't know. That said, we've got time. I'm feeling okay. Tree! Oh, it's a shame I can't tree into Pidgeot right away. Oh, okay. This is where things get fascinating, no? I mean, they can't tree into Gardevoir if I item lock them again with Itchy Pollen. I don't think I win because I can't tree into Conkeldurr boss. Obviously, I can tree Conkeldurr boss and KO Curlier, but it gives them item cards and Curlier will still have 10 HP left. So I think I'm going to tree and I'm just going to Itchy Pollen again. So let's do that. We'll tree into this. That's fine. I'm pretty sure that's correct because if I just boss this and they get a Gardevoir out, which is likely, that feels incredibly dangerous. I don't want to give them that option. I'm just going to item lock again. And we just have to hope they don't have a Gardevoir now. I mean, if they do, yeah, it can be a bit scary, but I just had to take the risk, I think. I had to do it. And who knows? What if they are just whiffing? What if all they can do now is Call Sign? At that point, we just get a win. All right, let's not get carried away. We don't know what's going to happen. My opponent does bench a Frillish and a Lily. Okay. I was hoping they didn't have it, but this is Gardevoir. They always have it. However, that's another long pause. Are they gonna have to Call Sign here? Okay, all right, hold on. There's the retreat. We've got the boss for this. This is looking very promising. Very promising, although not over yet. Night Stretcher. That doesn't add much value. Why is it saying I can tree? I'm pretty sure I can't do anything with this. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Although I did just shuffle the deck. I don't know if that helps or not. I'm going to retreat now, and I'm just going to take out this Curlier for obvious reasons, right? Let's be done with it, and hopefully from the prize cards, we can get it out to a Pidgeot and just punish them all the way. Okay, let's see. Can we take advantage of our slow start? This, by the way, is all due to Badoo. Again, a card that's not played in Conkeldurr. This feels like it kind of it helps Conkeldurr so much. What would help as well is a second Girder. If we're playing the tree as our main ace spec, a second Girder does feel good. Oh, okay. They're probably going to be able to get Curlier out now. The items are online. We don't have a boss here. Oh, we might now. Who knows what this Iono will give us? Pidgeot. Okay. Plus Candy and Ultra Ball? Bro, if I've got boss, it's a wrap. No, surely. Well, that said, I don't know. I could just get a switch. I could just Pidgeot for a switch. And we're going to be low on boss now, I think. We only played 2 boss. But what? They forgot to evolution? Why did that get discarded? Are they thinking they can tree? Brother, what? Oh my God, no. Why did they... What happened there? They're not telling me anything in the chat. I don't know. What? Is that a misclick or an intentional... you know what? Let me quick search. I don't know what they did there. I don't know what's going on, what's happening, but oh my God. Well, the issue is though, is I can't boss at the same time as switching out. So I guess I'm just gonna have to switch then. Plus we haven't got boss. Okay, so they're gonna get one more term of Ralts, but I'm definitely gonna bounce the Grand Tree. Maybe that was their mindset, was like, oh, I'm not gonna do it because, oh, that might be why. Maybe they thought if Tree stays in play, then they can obviously Tree next turn rather than going into evolution into Curlier and their hand is bricking. So I think that was actually an intentional move. Anyway, I'm gonna bounce the Tree. Oh my Lord. What an insane outcome we are looking at right now. All right, I want to Ultra Ball Conkeldurr right now. I really do. But they're clearly bricking. So I'm going to just keep taking advantage of this. I'm going to Toxic Powder, take out this Munkidori. Who knows? Hopefully we can get boss from this. Maybe we're far ahead enough of the prizes anyway to just win the game. But this Gardevoir is fumbling real hard right now. You do get a Gravity Mountain as they do promote the Frillish. I do need to bounce this jungle though, because yeah, we're going to start like taking a lot of damage here, which is dangerous with Munkidoris. He says that my opponent is struggling to even play. But it matters. They do get an Arven. Hey, who knows? Maybe they actually have the Gardevoir in hand. But then, no, if they had Gardevoir in hand, they would have definitely evolution there. So there's that. But look, I'm not going to get carried away. Gardevoir is very good at comebacks. So I think right now, all I need to do here is just prioritize setup. I just need to keep setting up, keep having Pokemon in play. So when Gardevoir does come out, I'm good to go. Meaning I probably shouldn't bounce this Perilous Jungle, as they will finally get Gardy out. Yeah, because the Gravity Mountain is going to be massive at Oko and Gardevoir. It's just a Mochi and a Gravity Mountain, and I think that's a one-hit KO with the poison. I don't know, though, because of the resistance to fighting. Oh, no, I think with the resistance to fighting, it isn't a one-hit KO. Is it? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, wow. Okay, wonderful. So I think in this case, then, I definitely bounce. Do I give him Artisan? I think I can give him Artisan. I think I can give that to him. That's fine. I'll then just quick search for a Conkeldurr. I think that's what I want. Just get it out. Get it going. Okay, so we've got Mochi. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know the mass on it. I'll be real with you. But no, hold on. If they accelerate to Gardevoir and attack without a monkey... Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this because I probably just gave him a Munkidori. Didn't think about that. All right. Well, anyway, let's just take the knockout again. Intentionally, of course, not playing Iono to capitalize off the bricking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can't... No, they can't double monkey KO me and then take... Yeah, okay. I was worried that they could take out both Conkeldurr here. Oh, there's an S-Ball. That's going to get him a Fez. Very dangerous card to get, mind you. But I guess they're not going to have any choice, are they? They could also get Diancie. That's something to do. But that's actually easier for us to kill if I'm correct. Scream Tail. No, that's valid. That makes sense. And a Munkidori. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have thrown the Artisan down. I'm kind of regretting it. Stretcher. That's going to get them their Dark Energy. All right. Okay. Again, they can't take out both Conkeldurr. They can definitely take out one. And I'm getting a little nervous now because, again, Gardy has a reputation for being the best deck of all time for a reason. So I really do wonder what their game plan here is now. How do they come back? Now, if they throw a bunch of energy into play, it is worth me just Badooing them. I honestly might do that, but again, they might try and just heal off. Are they going to heal off the Gardy? I mean, yeah, I could boss the game, so you definitely heal off Gardy. And what are you going to Roaring Scream here? Are you going to just take out Bonnet? That's actually fine. I'm fine with that. I've got Bonnet. I'm ready to go. That's fine. The issue here, though, is if they get double Munkidori could be scary. I may be punished here for overbenching. Unless I just Pidgeot switch Badoo. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I just Badoo, knockout Scream Tail. Yeah, definitely the move. Do I Arven in this case as well then? Get the Mochi out and get the Ancient Booster? Yeah, definitely Arven. Okay, let's do it. Let's Arven. Grab that. Oh, but then only the one switch left feels terrible. I'm going to take the risk, bro. I'm just going to take the risk and say, you ain't got it like that. Let's throw this down. Let's do this. And is it worth it? Like, is it though? Am I doing the right call here? I think so, right? Because as long as I have more Conkeldurrs, we should be fine. Let's do it. I am actually going to intentionally Toxic Powder here. Oh no, but they can take out my Badoo. Well, should I be intentionally Toxic Powdering? That's not going to change anything, is it? All right, I'm just going to Itchy Pollen then and take this knockout and hope that with the item lock, my opponent can't... They obviously can't counter catch with item lock. That's good. And they can't find a way to get a boss. And our last boss is the one single prize left. That's so typical, isn't it? They will Psychic Embrace, though. Are they just going to attack with Gardy? You know you just lose if you do that, right? I'm pretty sure they know that. Unless they're going to do that. In that case, I'll give them Pidgeotto. That's fine. It's a free retreater. It's a Pokemon I don't really need. They Iono. That's really good news, considering... I mean, well, the thing is, if they attack with Gardevoir, they lose. Isn't that what that... Oh, but no, they might try and Scream Tail me here. But if they do that, they also lose. Like, how do they win here? Second Munkidori? Okay. You probably have the Dark Energy then. No, I think we win. I think that's GG. I'm pretty sure of it. That's 300 damage with the poison and the Mochi. That equals... Oh, I need the Gravity Mountain, though. Oh, God, this is getting a bit tense, actually. Oh, Mochi. Wait. Oh my God, did I just top deck the best thing ever? No, you've got to be kidding me. You must be joking. What? Wait a second. I've got Gravity Mountain. I just need to do the maths in my head. Gravity Mountain brings it down to effectively 250. I've got the Mochi on top. I think that's enough with poison. Let's see if we can put it through. Let's grab the gravity. I'm floating. Throw that down. Throw this down. And then just swing for exactly 260. We've beat a Gardevoir, boys and girls, and we have guaranteed the next phase, as we have now 18 points. Wow. Oh my God, we are killing it right now. Come on. And that, my friends, is phase 1 complete. We have finally achieved phase 2, as this win places us in 6th place, meaning if we keep on track, surely we're in for a shot of the platinum medal. But let's not get carried away, as we still have one more game of phase 1 to play, and getting a win there would make it so much easier to get into top cuts during phase 2. And you'd be surprised what we play against next. Yes, it's Crustle. Yeah, this one's kind of wild. Even they said I'm cooked. Like, even they know it's a troubled time for them. Right there, bro. But it's like, I'm cooked. Good luck. Oh, bless his heart. I said, who knows, man? Yes, this is an incredibly favored matchup my way against Crustle. It's only Crustle, by the way. Nothing else. There's no, like, Giraffe or anything like that. It is exclusively Crustle. That is it. So we should be beating this very easily. However, it ultimately depends on how we do. Obviously, I think just getting a straight Conkeldurr out would be nice. That's kind of what we want, no? But in terms of game plan, I am worried about effectively doing too much on the bench. However, you know, I'll have a little look-see in the deck quickly. Let's pop in anyway. Get Pidgey and Timber. My switches have all 3 of them. That's good. We've got that. That's fine. I think I'm just going to get what's needed over what's, you know, it'd be nice to just have this. It'd be nice to have this. They're probably going to try and take my bonnets out. That's probably their win con. They're not playing any hand disruption. I'm going to preemptively petrol and just get the Grand Tree out for next turn whilst item locking them. And look, I'm not trying to get carried away. This is a very winnable matchup for us. Probably the most winnable one out of all of them. But I need to make sure I keep myself in check. I'm saying this to you. I'm more talking to myself. Sean, keep yourself chill. Doesn't mean you've won just because it's very winnable. Who knows what happens? They play a Colress, and they're going to go for a Town Store here as they throw a reversal on... Yeah, they're so prepared. They're throwing reversal on Dwebble. And I'm pretty much good to go here. So if I Grand Tree now, we should hit Pidgeot first, and then we can just Conkeldurr. Let me just double check the deck to be super safe. Yeah, okay, we've still got Pidgeot. That's fine. There it is. It's out. It's good to go. I'm going to use Pidgeot to get Conkeldurr, like this, and then use Arven to get myself the tool card. So let's do that. Arven, preemptively get a switch as well would be nice. Is there any Aries or anything like that? No. Yeah, a preemptive switch feels pretty good in case they do try and trap me. I'm going to get this out, like so. Make sure I sequence correctly. Retreat here into this. Go for an Ancient Booster Capsule. And then Toxic Powder. And then just go for the 1-hit knockout. I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with this tempo. I'll be honest with you. I will be very honest with you. What's funny is we've both, if I'm correct, we've both made it into the next phase. So there's a genuine chance we could be matched up again, which would be so tragic for them. I like both want that to happen and not at the same time because I would feel so bad for them. You know, imagine myself in their shoes thinking, oh my God, really? Like that's what I get? Oh, it would be so devastating. But they are going to Town Store by the looks of it. And yeah, I mean, get Luxurious Cape, but it doesn't change anything. Yeah, I just feel terrible. Get some energy. At least they're playing Pokemon. They Lily. Yeah, that's correct. You want to get yourself another Dwebble. And they're staying in this. There you go. I need to obviously just prioritize keeping getting Conkeldurr out because their Superb Scissors can do some work. Speak of the devil, they're going to do that on the bonnet. That's what we thought was going to happen. They will Superb Scissors. Now, in terms of gusting, they have a lot of gusting available. So I can't get carried away now. Now that they've got these 2 Dwebble down, I was hoping they didn't, but they could definitely like boss 2 more times, take out a bonnet, and I can't attack. So this is still very losable with some hindsight now. So let's Town Store here. Let's get another Booster Capsule. I definitely want to... Oh, do I want to Iono them right now? Probably not. You know? Do I Iono them now? Oh, I don't know. It's because I don't know what's in their hand. I'd rather Iono them if they already play a boss. I still think it's better. I don't know, man. I honestly think I'm going to hold off on that. I think I'm going to hold off. But then again, like the odds of them having Crust on reversal is still quite low. So maybe No, I think I do Iono them because they need to get Boss, Reversal, and Crustle. So let's just keep their hand size small. I know I could be increasing the odds of them finding it if they didn't have it, but if they did, I think that's still worth doing, even if the Iono is a 2 or 5. We just want to make sure that they don't have the boss plays. That's what we're looking for. All right, Gutsy Swing. Now, looking at their list again, in terms of recovery, all I can see is Stretcher. So if we just knock out 4 Crustles, we win. That's basically it. So we don't have to take 6 prizes. That's very good to know because I only have 1 booster capsule after this. So I need to make sure that I can, okay, that's such good news. Well, no, it's not. There's still Counter Catcher online, isn't there? No, they've played Counter Catcher. Okay, huge good news for us. What I find really hilarious, and maybe I'm touching wood on this, maybe I'm like creating this scenario in the future. But oddly enough, by just gusting 3 bonnets and taking them out, you win the game, which is really hilarious. But I guess that's just that. There's the boss and a pass. I think now I boss up that Dwebble, right? Is that what I do here? Let me deck check. Yeah, I've got 1 boss left, but I think the one with the energy makes more sense. That's it, though. Not really. It's either they get reversal or they don't. It's as simple as that, you know? But they could take their time to attach to it. I think I am going to boss it up, which might sound crazy, but they could stretch her again and then, you know, go for, well, actually, no. No, I don't think I will, boss. I think I've changed my mind. I don't think it matters. I think it doesn't matter at all. Okay, let's just make sure we keep the boat moving here. I'm going to get another booster capsule in hand. Petrol, and just get the switch. We've already got a switch in hand. Don't need that. Maybe just get a stretcher. Maybe just get a candy. Sure thing. I mean, we're spoiled for choice right now. Very spoiled for choice. Paradise is going to hurt me. Yeah, I think I just take the KO now. I think I'm just going to go for it because I'm worried that they can, like, as I said, recover a bunch and then use Artisan to get more Dwebbles out. But then I've just realized that, again, their only recovery is Stretcher. So, and now if they get boss KO on me, I should be fine. So thank the Lord for that. Because, yeah, as I said, if it was like Crustle Reversal, boss KO, Crustle Reversal, boss KO, Crustle Reversal, boss KO, it would have been straight GG. They do Night Stretcher. That will get they're getting Dwebble back. Okay. Not out of the woods yet, but we saw that coming. As they attach to it, they're not even Ascensioning, which is correct because you want to increase the odds of finding Crustle. Thankfully, I'm just really happy that our time has worked. I was going to say something. I can't lie, I lost my train of thought. I'm trying to focus on the game more so than commentary, so forgive me on that one, darling. As I'll just get, I don't want to overbench. I'm not going to get another Timber. I'll get boss now and probably still just... Do I want to be thinning here? Probably, right? I probably want to be thinning. Okay, let's be thinning a little bit. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Yeah, that's correct. I'll get Timber anyway. Well, there's really no harm in getting a Timber down, is there? Well, no, I might need Fez at some point, but if I do, that's a KO. I'll put Timber down. And I will, either now then, get another candy, get another Mochi. I'm just like trying to make sure I play properly. I'm not trying to BM them. I'm just trying to make sure that I have the best board state possible in case anything goes wrong, which I think you should do no matter the circumstance. Because you could miss something, right? You could miss something that they have up their sleeve. You have no idea, right? So I think it's correct to still play the turn the best way you can. Sometimes that involves doing nothing. Sometimes that involves doing everything. Who knows? There's the boss. Now, it's a matter of if they have the actual reversal. They do. Do they have the Crustle? They have Ascension. Ah, so close. So close. They had to Ascension for it. Oh, man. GG's, bro. I feel so bad for that. I really do. But the show must go on as we go 7-1-0 through the first phase. What an incredible run so far. I honestly could not ask for anything better as phase 1 comes to a close with us having 21 points on the board, meaning we only need 2 of the 3 phase 2 games won in order to get into top cut. And with this game placing us in 3rd place, we are in the running for finishing the Swiss phase of the tournament in 1st. So let us commence phase 2 as we play against the very tough 1st place holder in this tournament, Megabox. wait. Hold on. What? Wait. I said to this guy, right? Good luck. You went, GG, man. I think you meant to say good luck. That is so funny. Oh, my Lord. That just made me it just made me crack up. We are playing against the leader of this tournament, 8-0, with them playing Mega Absol Kangaskhan Box. A slightly intimidating matchup for anyone, let alone me, as we are also going 2nd. Honestly, there's a few cards I can just get rid of here. I can do this. I can ultra ball these 2 away and get myself a Timber down, and that's an instant Conkelda next turn. So that's actually kind of fine. Don't think I'll be getting any donks or anything like that, but we definitely have the advantage on Kangaskhan. We can definitely take 1 KOs on Absol. My main concern is your Veltal. That's the one thing I'm super worried about, but I do feel like I can beat anything right now. I really feel like I can take this on. As they get 3 Monkey Dories down. Whoa. Mega Absol. Yeah, valid. They throw the TM Turbo on the Monkey. totally cool. And they also play their Vessel to be able to get the TM off. Now, the issue with the Absol is it's very powerful. And on top of that, that Claw of Darkness being able to discard cards from my hand is going to cause a lot of problems in a deck like mine that's extremely combo heavy. So that's something I'm super worried about, but we'll have to just play it out. We do have instant Conkeldurr, feels great. And I also have Puffin for these two, again, feels great. We're going to play this Lily as well, and hopefully we can get a Bonnet swing. We can. It's just, I know they're going to just take out my Iono. I know that's what's going to happen, but I'll go for the Artisan and go for the Bonnet. Now, here's the thing. Should I actually be Itchy Pollening here? Because I want to get a boss on that. If I attack now, they're going to Claw of Darkness me, and we could be in trouble. But I think I have enough in my hand to deal with that. If they get rid of Iono, I have Nest Ball for a Fez. Do I want to be Fezzing? Also, if they come up with Mega Absol, that's actually more dangerous for them, though. It's a bit of a game of chicken. They could boss me. I think I'm actually going to Itchy Pollen then. I don't think I'm going to go for the Gutsy Swing. Yes, they could have Energy and Boss, but... well, they might have Energy and Boss. No, Energy and Lily. Okay. If they attack me, that's fine, because I can return one at KO them, and I think they know that, so I don't think they're going to try and cause any serious problems. No, seriously. Really? Okay. They're going straight in, diving in the deep end here. And they get rid of the Mochi. Totally correct. Oh, but my friend, it is time. I'm going to be able to get... I believe in this, bro. I think I can get this KO. Let me go for a Nest Ball, and I'll definitely go for a Fez. I need to super dig here, so I'm going to take that opportunity. I might want to keep the risky route. No, I could get Tree. Okay, let's go for an Iono, and let's see if we can get that one at KO pulled off. It would be big, and that's going to be a one at KO. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. Feeling good, feeling good. Well, Fez first, because I might find the Mochi and could actually instead get another Conkeldurr out. No, but I still can get another Conkeldurr out. But should I? I don't know. Let's go for the quick search. Let's get our Mochi out. We'll do this. I'm super debating this right now because they have no threat next turn. I can definitely get another Conkeldurr out next turn. I'm probably going to need to Arven for switch because they're probably going to Yveltal me. So I think I'm holding everything and then just going for a Gutsy Swing here. Let's take out Mega Absol. Lovely. There really isn't much they can do from here except for just try and Yveltal me, which doesn't feel great. They could Iono me. Maybe I should have. Oh, I don't know. But then they have no ways of getting energy into play right now apart from another TM Turbo Energize. So it's not like they can one-hit KO me. There's the Watchtower and an Iono, to be expected. But do we get no Stadium? Okay, we get the switch instantly, though, which feels pretty good. I just don't like the fact that if they KO Conkeldurr, I'm in a bit of a sticky situation. But we just have to wait and see what happens. Bearing in mind, they seem to not have anything going on for them. And I've just seen something they've said to me as well. That is such a nice compliment, but I'll show you that at the end of the game. So as it stands, I think... do I Arven? I think I don't Arven here because... do I Arven? Yeah, I think I do know. Just get an Ultra Ball out and just like thin out a little bit further. Yeah, get a Girder. Yeah, that's totally correct. That's fine. I think that's okay. What's their like tool removal? There's Jamming Tower. None of that. I'm debating getting rid of the Booster Energy Capsule just to keep the Timber, but I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling all right. We just need basically boss the game at some point here, and we're so clear right now that it kind of, I think we're kind of chill. We're looking okay. We're looking fine. They do attach to Monkey Dory, although that won't do much. And they also flip the script. And they play an Arven. What can they pull off now? A Stretcher and a Charm. I guess you have to get a Pokemon out, and Mega Absol will be a one to get out. Yeah, I guess what you want to do is just keep Hand Straps to me. They can still win here. It's totally possible. I mean, if we get Boss, we just win on the Fez. And I don't think that Mist helps it in any way, if I'm correct. It will prevent the poison on them, but that's... oh, no, I don't even think it prevents that. I think we're fine. They retreat to another Monkey Dory. That's valid. You want to keep your Veltal alive. And they don't even get the Turbo. Oh, my God. We are looking good here. Very good. I can count it up. Bro, this list is disgusting. Okay. All right. Let's just keep going. Gutsy Swing again. In fact, I think I made an error here. I think it's correct for me to switch into the Conkeldurr without the Mochi to do that. But we got Petrol. That guarantees the Stadium bounce. Massive. I'm so glad I included Petrol in this list. It's just so good, man. Honestly, it's so good in Conkeldurr. As they Arven, and I missed that, they get a Counter Catcher and a Devo. Wait, I forgot about Devolution. We should still be fine. No? Hold on. Yeah, no, we're fine. We just need to Petrol for a Counter Catcher and then, a Candy. We're fine with Devolution. Devolution is not a big deal. We've got the switch as well. I think we're okay. We did the Girder evolution on this one, so we could just manually evolve that back. That's fine. Obviously, Petrol, Candy, and as it stands... wait, are they not going to Devo? What are they doing? Oh. They're not devolutioning here. I honestly thought they were going to Devo me. Okay. Right. Well, we just win, though. Wait, what's my boss count? I think we win by bouncing this. I think so. Please tell me I have boss. Oh my god, we have beaten the Goliath! As I will boss the Fezandipity. We are, I think, first place maybe even? Who knows at this point? I know I was definitely in the top like 3, I think, before this. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but I think I'm first now. Or I could be second or third still. Honestly, I have no idea. Also, I forgot to add, they said this. They're like, bro, your list is crazy. What a lovely compliment, man. GG's to them. They're a good sport, man. They were a good sport. I love it. But to answer that, we finished this game in second place with a total of 24 points on the board, meaning we are so close to the platinum medal, at least for the Swiss rounds. But the bigger priority right now is securing our place in Top Cut. So let's get into the second game of Phase 2 as we play against, and you're not going to believe this, Crustle again. I can't believe we've got him again. The Crustle player. No! And what's crazy is they're a fan of the channel as well. They said they love my vids and stuff. Oh, God. All right, we're going first here. Again, it doesn't mean auto win. I know we got a pretty good win last time, and this is like the ideal matchup for us again. The luck has severely changed in our favor, but it still is not over. For them, at least. Because, yes, they can still just gust up my boys and cause a lot of problems. Mulligan of 4 feels lovely, though. Obviously, they're only playing for Crustle. Mulligan of 4 is only natural. And us going first, this feels really good. So I think we want to just get early door pressure out, instantly get a Bonnet down. Not even going to go for a Timber. I'm just going to say, hey, I could have it next turn. Who knows? In fact, I think Arven guarantees it next turn. So they have to bench a Pokemon. Otherwise, it's going to be a really quick GG. There's a Pokegear coming in. And a Chorus's Tenacity will get them an Artisan. And honestly, I think for me, it's just tempo. I need to be quick. I know they can't KO my Timbers, so... Well, not my Timbers, sorry. They can't KO my Conkeldurs very easily, and they're going to be targeting my Bonnet, so I'm genuinely considering just simply Artisaning for another Bonnet, as that is definitely how they beat us. So, with everything else considered, though, they did guarantee themselves a reversal energy. So is there incentive for me to not attack? That's a good question. Maybe I try and just set up but don't attack? No, I'm gonna get another Bonnet. The thing I'm worried about, though, is effectively Ionoing here. Okay, hold on. I just don't want to give them an out. I mean, they got 3 Colress. Do you know what? Let's just send it. I think I Petrol. Yeah, I Petrol for the tree. The tree's definitely the move. And then I just tree into Pidgeot here. Yeah, and then I can just go straight into Conkeldurr. All right, yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. I was gonna Arven, but we've already got the booster capsule. We're already fine. I am being mega greedy doing double Bonnet, but they can't want to KO my Conkeldurr next turn no matter what. So I know I'm safe to at least have this Conkeldurr out for 1 turn, and then I can next turn be ready to go with an Arven. So let's do it. Let's take it out. Again, it's all about tempo. I want to make sure they can't keep Crustling, and we can win before they take out 3 of our Bonnets. I was super contemplating, though. Do I just try and get a Badoo down and switch it into the active and then try and buy time? Because there's another turn I had with them not attacking. But then that's more turns for them to play, and I didn't want them to have that. However, they are going to Arven, and with the Grand Tree, it's guaranteed Crustle, so they can just straight up pop in here, which they will do. Luxurious Cape isn't going to change much in terms of price trading. I need to just KO 4 of them, and that's it. However, they did play Arven, which means they didn't boss me. They could counter catch. No counter catch. All right. So now I need to make sure that I pop him. There you go. Lovely. That's good. We pop in there. What's my booster count, actually? I need to be super cautious of that. All right. We still got 2 boosters to go. Is there any other tool removal they have in their deck? I forgot. No. So it's definitely safe for me to right now get this. I'll probably just get a switch in case they try and trap me again. I'll grab myself another Conkeldurr. Do you know what? I am just going to add a quick comment. I am loving how well this deck is playing recently. As in, like, throughout this tournament. It just feels so smooth. It really does. I mean, look, it can be a bit clunky at the start, but once you're in this position, the deck just plays itself. It's so cool. I am going to bounce Grand Tree. I don't want him to get Crustles that easily, so we're just going to go straight for the Gutsy Swing again. And we need to take out 2 more Crustles to win. I think this is pretty much a guaranteed win now, considering the fact that they need to take out 3 Bonnets to win still, and I need to take out only 2 Crustles, so that's that. Nonetheless, they have Chorus here, so unfortunately, unless, wait, did they have, wait, did they get Counter Catcher in hand? I think I forgot. No, yeah, no. I think we win now. I think that's that. And a bit of an underwhelming game, which I think guarantees us into Top Cut. So it is a big game, but it's just luck. I can't put it any other way. We just got lucky. And that happens in tournaments sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I had to win all the other games. So it's not like I got to this point in the tournament by pure luck. You know, it takes skill and all that, doesn't it? But yeah, these matchups, mega lucky. There's just no way to put it. I'm going to throw these down. They're not needed. I'm going to, not Iono. I'm going to hold. I don't need to do anything else. In fact, I'll probably burn Poffin for the time being. Just get rid of it. Go for a Toxic Powder and then just take the KO. And that should be all she wrote. Now, granted, they do have Stretcher to get one more double back, but they only have one more Crustle. This, I feel so bad for them because their list has nothing to counter me. Zero. And even Recovery doesn't work. It is just tough. And what's crazy is they're 7-2-0 right now. They've been bodying everyone else. They lost to one other person other than me. It just so happens they matched me twice. Can I speak? So I do feel for them. I really do feel for them. As they do Night Stretcher into Crustle. And can we just give this guy some love in the comments? I know some people don't like the quad Crustle players, but come on. No one deserves this, man. Let's give him some love. The name's Freezow. Send him some love, man. As we will take the win and guarantee top cut. We are 9-1-0. Disgusting record. Tell me about it. And I still have no idea how we got here, but by the end of this game, we were in second place with our opponent having the same record as us, but a better opponent win percentage. Nonetheless, here is the great news. We have now guaranteed top 8 in this tournament. That is incredible. Meaning we have secured the gold medal, which is so cool, but we want that platinum. And with our last game of phase 2, something interesting happened. Okay, so the time in check-in is almost up, and I haven't got any friend requests or anything like that anytime soon. Refreshing the page, there's nothing. Hello? The match What? They didn't show up? Hello? We have 30 points, 10-1-0. Oh my god. Okay, that wasn't a win, but first off, we have this matchup with the Crustle again, and then a no-show? I mean, wow. Okay. I don't think this in any way illegitimizes this video because this is a part of the tournament scene. People sometimes just don't show up. As you can see in the standings, we're currently second place, joint first, actually, taking the opponent's win rate out of the equation with I Am the Ross, whose only loss was to us. So I'll leave you to editing, Sean, to update the scoreboard. Now, with hindsight, it's safe to say that the reason they didn't turn up was because it didn't matter. They probably already made top cut, meaning this game was irrelevant to them, so they just didn't turn up. Regardless, with that officially counting as a win, we did indeed gain 30 points, resulting in us finishing the Swiss phase of the tournament in first place, achieving the platinum medal for the Swiss rounds. But I now must remind you, we are entering top cut, so that platinum medal is fake. As from here on out, the top 8 players, including us, compete for first place, regardless of your record. And so we begin the top cut phase of this tournament, playing against Gardevoir again. Okay, top cut time. Playing in a best of 3 for the first time in this tournament. And it's against Gardevoir, a very tough opponent. So let's see what happens. We are going second. That's good. That means if we win, though, they get to choose to go second. That's how it works in the best of 3s, which is probably what they want, given the cards that they play in their deck. As they Earthen Vessel here, getting 2 basic Psychic Energy, attaching to the active Rolts, and passing up. Okay, good. Let's see what we can do here. Poffin top deck. Lovely. Let's get you and you. Oh, I do like Badooing right now. It would require me to switch, but I think I'm going to take that move. So I'm going to Arven, get a switch card, get myself a capsule, and do exactly that. Go into Badoo, hopefully slows them down. Oh, I should have Poison first and Paradise Jungled, huh? Oh, I think that's the first misplay of the video, isn't it? Kind of a big deal, isn't it? Not necessarily. If they can't get another Pokemon down, we do just win with a Grand Tree. So let's see. They do Lily, and they do get a Frillish down at least. Class and Energy, they're going to be able to retreat an item lock with a KO, which wouldn't have happened if I didn't. Oh, no. The worst time to misplay is in top cut. That's not great. Not great at all. Well, that's that. I think I'm just going to get attacking quite aggressively here. That might be the best play as it stands. Oh, hello. So I think I just Petrol then and get myself the Grand... Oh, but do I Grand Tree or do I just straight Candy? I think I straight Candy, actually. Oh, it's super risky. No, I can't do that. How am I going to get another Timber down? If they Gardevoir me next turn, it's trouble. Do you know what? I'm still going to do it because they guarantee Gardevoir if I don't do... Wait, what? Why can't I Red Candy? I'm under item lock. Oh my god, I'm misplaying so badly right now. What am I doing? Sean, you've come this far. You're 10-1-0. You can't be doing this now. Oh, this is tragic. This is so tragic. They even have a copy of Jellicent to work with them. Sean, no. It was bound to happen eventually, wasn't it? Mr. For the win, misplaying as always. But who knows what would happen. They do Nest Ball here. So what I should have done instead of getting Candy is getting Ultra Ball into Gerda to guarantee Conkeldurr this turn. My opponent has been able to get a very solid board state down as they get Curlier out as well and Oceanic Gloom with that Psychic Weakness too, causing some problems for me. Right then, I have to Iono. This is terrible and all self-inflicted, but I have to just play through it, man. Okay, there's the tree. I think I'm going to have to start treeing here. They're going to get Gardevoir out next turn anyway. I need to tree and start swinging. I can't mess around. I can't play here. I've just got to get out and go, man. Being punished for my misplays, but it is what it is, I guess. Let's Toxic Powder to make sure that we are able to attack and then just go for the Gusty Swing. Okay, all right. We're in at least. Let's just see what happens here. They, of course, will Grand Tree themselves and fail it. Okay, seems like they've only... Oh, they only played the one Curlier, yes. They only played the one Curlier in the deck. So that Grand Tree done nothing for them. They're probably going to get Guardy this turn, though. If they don't, that's going to be a massive chance for us, which is one I will gratefully take in response to that misplay. Nope, it's not. It's a Gardevoir. Now, what do they attack with? That's the question, huh? I don't know. They get rid of a Clefairy. I guess you just attack with Mew, right? But that's going to be insta-KO'd in return, and the price trade moved into my favor. But you can't attack with Gardevoir if you don't have Monkey Dories established, because that's even worse. So is it just Mew? No. Okay, no. Actually, yeah, Mind Bend, of course. Honestly, I don't mind just taking out monkeys as we go, because I'm sure eventually we're going to get a 2-price KO on them and lead the way. I don't know, but attacking with monkeys seems like a pretty smart move on their part. Either way, we're going to go into the Timber now and definitely treat into Pidgeot. We've already got Candy, so I could straight up boss here, but I don't know if I've got enough to take out Guardy with that resistance. It's essentially got 320, which means I need Gravity Mountain boss or Counter Catcher, mind you. That is interesting. Okay, let's try this out. I'm going to go for a Poffin here and get 2 Timber? I'll get 2 Timber down. And I'm just going to Ultra Ball into a Conkeldurr here, Iono, and I could get it. I mean, I need Counter Catcher. It's there. I mean, yeah, true. Gravity Mountain is also there. I think Perilous also gets it for us. No, it doesn't actually. Perilous won't do it. It has to be Gravity Mountain. All right, this is still possible. This is still possible. Okay, let's go into Conkeldurr. Let's play an Iono. Oh, this is getting tight. Oh, we whiffed it. Okay, fine. In that case, what's the plan? We'll just quick search. And do I just try and get that ready for next turn, maybe? I mean, probably, right? Yeah, okay, we'll try it out. Let's just go for a gutsy swing here. We need to make sure we keep playing Conkeldurr in the time being. So let's go for that and just keep the game flowing, which is the most important thing for the time being. Okay, Ultra Ball. All right, they do bench a Scream Tail, which could be a bit of a pain. I'm assuming they'll target the Bonnet. They get a Fez. That's a huge target for us. So basically our game plan now is to take out Fez and Mew to win. Whether we get that or not, it really depends. There is a boss though, so that's good news. In fact, I could Sacred Ash and Grand Tree into Conkeldurr to save on a rare candy and just get the boss KO on the Fez. I would love, though, for this to instead not be a boss, but rather a counter catcher, so I have boss later on. But I guess beggars can't be choosers, right? They're going to charge up their tail. What are they going to target here? I don't know. They've only got the 1 copy of Charm. I think they're targeting my Bonnet, which means we guarantee the KO on Fez. That's kind of a big deal. And if they want to go for Scream Tail again, we can definitely reestablish a Bonnet even after that, right? Yeah, for sure. Okay, then. So, oh my god, that's perfect. That's a counter catcher. Okay, great. Let's Nest Ball. Let's get you. Lovely. And do I have Gerda? That's what I'm curious about. Well, actually, no, hold on. I'm going to Arven. I'm going to get my counter catcher and my capsule. Oh, we are. Ooh, I need to get a capsule from the prizes. That's kind of scary, but I think it's got to happen. I'm going to quick search now and then go for a Sacred Ash so I can reuse my Grand Tree, which would be very nice to keep my attackers going. On top of that, I'll get a Brute Bonnet back. We'll play the tree to evolve here. All right, good. Hold on. I don't need to use this booster capsule, though. I'm already poisoned. I didn't even realize that. I don't need to burn this capsule away. What am I talking about? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Have I been playing that wrong this whole time? Oh, no. Please don't tell me there's been times where I've made the game completely hard for me for no apparent reason. I didn't need to boost a capsule. And all I need to do now is just boss up Mew for game. Meaning they need to take out my Pidgeot and Iono me. That's what they need to do. A Super Rod does come in, though, as they recover a bunch of Pokemon there. And they counter catch themselves, bringing up Timber. Okay, that's totally fine. Like, I'm good. They could Iono me, though. Lily. Okay, that's great. So, as it stands, if I just Candy and Boss I think I win the first round. But let's not get carried away. As the Earthen Vessel. And surely you just like, you screen tell my Bonnet again, right? That's your game plan, isn't it? At which point I just bounce the tree with the Artisan, I get Bonnet back, I boost the capsule, bust this up, and Bob's your uncle. Man, this deck is just doing so well. It's on fire today. As I think we've got our first win against, this is like 2 wins against Guardian in a row. It's nuts work. Okay, I'm gonna tree just to like make sure we have what we need in deck. I'm pretty, yeah, I did actually the Bonnet back. The Bonnet's there. We're good to go. We are good to go. So we're gonna throw this down, and I'm so glad I didn't attach that booster capsule. Although we did get the other one from the prizes, it's good for me to remember that and take note, you know. I could also just energy switch here, but I've got the candy. I've got the Conkeldurr. Let's just make the play. We'll evolve here. Throw this down, boss up the Mew, and take game 1 into Gardevoir. They give me the thumbs up as well. Ah, love it. Good sport. I'll be honest here. That was quite nerve-wracking for me, which you can tell by my increase in misplays. But we got a win in the first round nonetheless. So let's just jump into the second game of this best of 3 and see if we can guarantee top 4. So my opponent has opted to go second, so I'm going to give that to them, of course. That's how it works. And we just got to hope we've got a good... Oh, God. Oh no. Well, the bright side here, not to be a pessimist, is that if we lose this one, at the very least, we can then choose to go second because we want to go second. Unless we top deck a Puffin and just start popping off again. Go on, give it to me. No. All right, that's fine. End turn. Let's see how they do. Oh, actually, this could be quite bad because they could just, yeah, they could just frillish me and lock me out of the game almost. I mean, thankfully, I've got Petrol, which will get me a Puffin. Sorry, not a Puffin, an Artisan, but... that doesn't feel that good. We really wanted to make sure that we start a Puffin, but we didn't. That's the nature of it, isn't it, at the end of the day? Okay, I'm going to Petrol here. I'm getting Artisan out and making sure that I can pull this one off. That's fine, but we're going to be playing the majority of this early game under item lock, which is very bad. So let's just end turn and see what happens. They get themselves a Curlier and a Jellicent out already as they Artisan themselves here. And Iono. Okay, not actually against this. Jellicent is going to be a big problem, though, that's for sure. As an Earthen Vessel comes in, and they get themselves even more energy. Yeah, I really need to boss this Jellicent out, otherwise I can't attach the energy capsule. But as I don't know, Jellicent stops tool cards and item cards from being played. If I can't play this, I can't attack. So I need to get the Jellicent out ASAP, but I need a boss for that, and I have to naturally draw into it. Oh, wow, we are hard countered by Jellicent. Let's Artisan anyway. The Pidgeot can definitely get us there, so we're going to be ready for that. I'm going to Arven here, and Arvens are kind of pointless with Jellicent, but we've got to play it anyway to decrease the odds. So let's do this. We'll end our turn. Maybe I should have... actually, wait. Should I have, like, got a... No, I don't think I should have got Badoo with that Artisan. I don't think so. Monkey Dory down as they Artisans themselves for a third. Monkey Dory, wow. Talk about a bench. As they get a secret box and a devolution. They'll actually discard a devolution. Wow. I guess they're just saying, no, I can beat you without devolution. I mean, to be fair, with like all my stage 1s and stuff, I guess it's not that big of a deal. So there is that to bear in mind. They get a bunch of stuff there. And yeah, I definitely want to be going second next game for sure. Hopefully I can get a quick Badoo on them, stop them from playing all of these item cards, because it seems like once you item lock this Gardevoir deck, it has a lot of trouble. So if you can set up in like the first few turns where it's having trouble, then you can win, which is what we've been doing against Gardevoir. And that's all because of the going second. So if it does go to game 3, we're definitely choosing second, and hopefully we can claw a win against the best deck of all time. As they do accelerate to Jellicent here, and that's great for them because it's going to allow them to take multi-prize. Oh, no, okay. I thought they were going to KO the Bonnet and then KO whatever comes up, but they're not doing that. In any case, I've just got to give them a Timber, and do you know what? A Badoo feels a little bit scary to get down because they could just like Monkey Dory it, no? They've got Lily for next turn. They can go crazy on my Badoo. Right, okay, so I guess I Artisan for... do I get another Pidgey, and do I just Petrol into Pidgeot now? Yeah, I think I Petrol into Pidgeot to just... yeah, play. You know, it'd be nice if I could play Pokemon, so let's do it. I have Counter Catcher available to allow item cards, but that is about it on that front. Let's just get Pidgeot out. That's good. But if I Counter Catcher now, that doesn't really offer any value. So I think what I've got to be doing here is building a Counter Catcher boss play with Conkeldurr. So, I need Girder, though. My Girder's prized. I'm sure we can make it work. Do I just get... no, does Arven do this? No, I've already got the tool cards I need. I think, yeah. Oh, but I can't... I need to boss, then Counter Catcher. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so let's do this. And then next turn... oh, it might take 2 turns to pull this play off, but I can want it KO this Jellicent. It's just going to take a lot. They do get energy on the Monkey Dory. They're going to bounce the Grand Tree. That's fair. We saw that coming, but we can make some plays still at the very least. What's their energy count, actually? 0. Oh, I could boss up a Gardevoir. No, I forgot they Mysterious Guard in the energy. Okay, that's not looking too viable. Lane Nest Ball. Let's see what they get. Maybe a Mew? No, Mega Diancie. As a Lily's Determination here. And a Psychic Embrace. That will give Jellicent its max damage output. And a Adrenaline Brain 2. Okay. Now, if the next turn fell apart, if I was playing like in a regional, I would probably consider scooping and just going to game 3. But there is no timer on this. So I think I'm still going to try and win. Meaning I could boss now, get Conkeldurr, but then I can't do anything else after that. So I still need to pull off this. I need to quick search and get Bonnet down, I think. Oh, I don't even have Bonnet. Oh my God. Okay, I think I have to boss now just to get the chance to get Bonnet out. Okay, okay, this feels really bad. Oh, yeah. Okay, I need to get Bonnet out now, man. Unless I just hold here, I can counter catch next turn, recover the Bonnet, boss, attach, counter cat. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to retreat here to Pidgey, evolve it to a Pidgeotto, so it's a retreater, and again, pass. I have to take this Jellicent out. Otherwise, I just lose. I have to do it. So my game plan now is to use Pidgeot this turn to get myself Stretcher so I can recover what I need. They're not Ionoing me, so it's working out, at least for me in that sense. It's just the moment a Jellicent goes down, that triple Monkey Dory is going to ruin my day. I can feel it. I can so feel it. Maybe I should have given them Timber because they're probably going to just like KO my Pidgeot, you know, once this Jellicent goes down. I'm sure they have game plans, but like thought out after this. Okay, so now it's go time. Now I have to play it out. So we quick search here and we grab a Stretcher, okay? We then boss up. It doesn't matter what we boss up. We'll boss up the Gardevoir. Do I have a KO on Guardy? No. I've got to make sure Jellicent's dealt with. It's too big. We Night Stretcher. We recover Bonnet. That's good. We throw that down. I don't even know if I've got a KO on Bonnet, but I'm going to try. And, oh, wait. I haven't got... Oh, no. I'm an idiot. I haven't got Conkeldurr. Okay, so, right. I'm going to poison you and... Oh, my... This is tragic. This is really tragic. I'm just going to have to end my turn and hope that you've already got a Psychic. Oh, we are so cooked. I completely forgot I didn't have a Conkeldurr, so I had to wait. But then again, if I waited like one more turn, I'm still sure we would have just been in trouble anyway. Like, we just wouldn't be able to catch up. I think we're just going to have to scoop this one, go second, and hope for the best. There's just no win con, I think, at this point. They did Night Stretcher there. What did they get with that? It's a Guardy. It's a Lily. Yeah, there's no point in trying to trap them. They're fine with that. Okay, there's the retreat. They knock me out. I can't get Conkeldurr out. There's no other attackers in this deck I can use. I think I scoop. I think I'm going to scoop on this one. I'm going to scoop it up and then just say I want to go second. That one was brutal, especially with the Jellicent and its hard countering of my deck by shutting off not only item cards, but tool cards. Very important for the Brute Bonnet, making it one of the hardest matchups this deck could face. But all we need is one simple win. And so by taking it one game at a time, we get into the final round of this match, going second. So I think we follow through with our game plan. I think we've got Petrol. That's really good. We've even got 2 Mulligans on our side. That feels nice. This is feeling pretty okay. All things considered, I'm feeling pretty good. Do you know what? It would be nice to save a bench slot for Shaman if I can get Shaman down, because that would stop the pesky Scream Tail. Well, speaking of devil, there it is. So I need to definitely run some deck checks here. I'm going to pop him. We're definitely getting item not next turn though, I think. So there's that. Do we have Shaman? We do. Okay. What's our Girders? Our Girders are there. Pidgeot's there. Do we have Tree? No. No, that's the worst time to prize Tree. Oh, that sucks. Okay, right. Well, that's that. That is a Tree problem for sure. I want to Ultra Ball here just to get myself a Bonnet down, but I think for the time being, I just need to go into this. I honestly think I do Bonnet here. It feels a little crazy, but I think that's what I do. And I think I'm going to get rid of Timber and Petrol. I can Iona next. I can get Pidgeot out and then, but then Ultra Ball can get me Conkeldurr. Ultimately, it really depends if they have Jellicent. That's going to be the issue. But I also could, do you know what? I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to Itchy Pollen. You have to risk it at this level, man. I could have got, I know, look, because if I go into Pidgeot here and I just have to like Iono and hope, that feels really bad. If they get Jellicent, that's just not happening. So regardless if I get it down or not, it's like, it really depends if they get Jellicent. They do attach, and it's looking like Jellicent won't be here, but they will be able to item knock me. So I need to get Girder now, that's for sure. All right, okay, so do I just... How do I get... Oh, gosh. We're having a bad time right now. Maybe I should have preemptively Ultra Balled for Gerda. Hindsight, I probably should have done that, right? It's just the tree. The tree being priced is too big of a problem right now. I can't do anything. No, it's all falling apart. Should I have got Bonnet? No, it doesn't make a difference at all. I should have preemptively got myself the Gerda. That's what I should have done. And now I'm being punished for it. Oh, no. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good. I don't know. Maybe my misplay at the start is just like, has like startled me. Has made me more cautious of my plays and less confident. That's what I feel like is going on right now, just thinking about it. Okay. I'm just gonna have to keep ionoing and hoping that I get Gerda out, man. I just need to find that Ger, bruh. No Gerda. Okay. I'm gonna Artisan and get myself a brute Bonnet. Okay. Gerda will come out eventually. It will come alive. But if Jellicent hits the board, I think we lose. Oh, there's Gardevoir. They're playing. Oh, this is terrifying. As they get another Monkey Dory down. An Earthen Vessel coming in. Ay, man. Ay. So they got a Dark as well with that. And an Ultra Ball coming in too. That's going to get them Jellicent. Oh, God. I think this is it. You know, you'd be one to, like, inclined, I guess, to blame the prizing. You know, Grand Tree prize is a massive problem for this particular matchup. It is, like, the one card that lets us play. It's not just that. I could have got Gerda. By now, I could have at least had an attack off. Could have potentially got down a something on the Bonnet. Actually, no, with that said, I don't think that would have happened either if I got the Gerda ahead of time. Because I haven't seen a single tool card now. So, okay. I think we've just had an unfortunate prize, a misplay in the last game as well. I think I've just fumbled it in the top cut, I'm afraid. Or am I being too harsh on myself? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Am I being too hard on myself right now? Like, is it just unfortunate? I definitely know I could have done better, but it's just by how much, you know? Like, is it genuinely situational, or am I just getting unlucky here where I've been lucky in many other games? Who knows? But we finally get Gerda. A little too late, if you ask me. But I've got to start flipping scripts here, I guess, and hoping for the best. I can evolve into the active, but that just goes straight down. I'm going to have to, like, evolve to Gerda and then, like, give him Bonnet or something, and then hope I can get a boss and then just go from there. But it seems impossible to win right now. As a power press does come in, and I'll give them the Bonnet, as Jellicent will be our downfall. And you know what? I'm not even that bothered by that. Maybe I shouldn't be too harsh on myself. This, like, Jellicent completely shuts down our whole deck. So I think I can be a little bit forgiving, I guess, in this sense. You know, it's important to understand when to be hard on yourself and when not to be. And I think this is the case where I shouldn't be. I've played really well this whole time. I've been really proud of myself. I don't think I should be hard here, as I'll get 2 useless cards from this Arven, and then my turn. If I come out and attack with the Conkeldurr, then they obviously just accelerate to Gardevoir and then just punch Conkeldurr for 1 prize for game. So there's literally 0 I can do. They're actually picking up Jellicent. I think they have Screentail for game, actually. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see if they do. I'll let this play out. Who knows? Could be a misplay in the making. He says in the top cut of a very long tournament. Mega Diancie. One can hope. I mean, right? Although it does feel kind of like pointless here. I think they should play to their best of their ability and make the plays they think is correct regardless. But if you just KO Jellicent, no matter what, I lose, right? So I guess the obligation is on me to scoop, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I think we'll leave it there. GG's. And you know what? I'm really proud of myself, man. Top 8 in a tournament as long-winded as this one. I'm so happy. And that's exactly it, mate. As although we wasn't able to get through the first round of Top Cut, we secure a gold medal, finishing this tournament in 5th place. I'll take it, man. I'm very, very happy with myself for this one. And if you are too, please leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you want to see how I did in a previous tournament, definitely click over there where I play an abandoned deck in a tournament. So if you want to see how I did, definitely check it out. With that all said, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.